All right, we are live. So for Rivendell, yesterday I got this far on the build, which is the actual first section. Uh, Overall, very very pleased with this set. A lot of people talk about it being one of the greatest of all time for Lego sets in general. After building this, I really can't deny that claim. This thing's amazing. So, awesome job. Today we are going to start on section 2 here. Bag 12 is the first bag we're going to start working on. So we're going to do that here. If you guys are in here hanging out, appreciate it. Make sure you guys leave a like. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe. We're just going to play some Lord of the Rings music and just hang out and have some fun. So feel free to ask me whatever you guys want in the chat there too. But yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to crack open bag 12 and we're going to begin. So. Looks like we need something from this bag too. Hey, Scott, welcome in. Good to see you back for day number 2 here of the streams. I was just talking about it, but built up all of that yesterday, so super awesome stuff there. We're going to get started on the second section of Rivendell today, but so far I'm super pleased with this set. Very impressed, and overall, I'm very happy I finally got it. So, yeah, I can't say much else about this set other than great things so far. Is the Shire set done? Yes, it is. I finished that one yesterday, and then I was in like a mood to just grind out and build some Lego, so I grinded out and did all that. So, and now we're here with this stuff, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, Shire's awesome. Finished it all up and stuff. The little side builds are actually better than I thought they'd be too. So, with that set too, very very happy with how it actually ended up turning out. I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to stream today, but we are just going to kind of get started here and cruise along. So I am in that Lego zone right now. I am indeed. But at the same time, there's nothing wrong with that. Also, Scott, if you want to let me know if you can hear the music at all, let me know. That'd be great. And if my voice is like mixes well, or if I need to change anything about it. And okay, cool. And then yes, I'm gonna do a review of the Shire eventually, hopefully. This Rivendell here probably not, but I probably will make a few shorts talking about it once I have it done. So, not sure like when that will be. Obviously, it might take a little bit, but eventually, I would like to get a review out of in the Shire there. But yeah, Rivendell so far has been an awesome build, I'll be honest. Like, even building up this tower yesterday, extremely, like, impressed, and just, it's crazy some of the techniques they use to get all those looks in there. It's honestly awesome. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why I wanted to make a review of the Shire too, is just because I also had just some of my own personal opinions about it. Um, and like once you get it in hand, you kind of have better judgment. So I think I'll definitely, maybe not like a full on review, but I'll definitely make a video talking about it. But if I find the time, I'll definitely just do a full review of it. Because why not? I mean, a lot of people already have, but I can do mine, just do a different take on it kind of deal there too. So could definitely see that happening here in the near future. Yeah, hopefully the stream's a little bit more entertaining today with the music in the background too. Yesterday we didn't have that, so hopefully that adds a little bit to the stream and the overall feel of everything. What do I think will be my fave, and what sense? The sets or figures? What are we talking about? The sets? Well, honestly I have to bring them up, like break them all out and take a look at them all side by side and stuff. So far though, just based off of the tower build there, Rivendell is definitely gonna be my favorite. But I do think that the Shire for the cheaper price could definitely give it a run for its money. And then also, I mean, Barad-dûr is a cool set too. Um, it's just more of like all the actual interior of Barad-dûr is more closed off, whereas the Shire has more playability with it, and this obviously just has so much display ability, just because of how massive it is. Yeah, this set's awesome. And I'm only on bag 12, so there's 49 bags in total. When I was opening this up yesterday, I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of bags. So definitely enough stuff to keep me busy for a while. Yeah, yesterday was fun. I just threw some music on like I am now and just built away, and it was a good time. So doing that again. Need this absolutely massive, absolutely massive plate here. I guess next. It's a very big section, actually. It's crazy to me though, like just like this was the first set that they released. Like I'm low-key surprised they didn't release like the Shire first and then go up to a bigger set. Like releasing a $500 one off the rip was honestly a very gnarly move for them to go to, and kind of a daring one, just because of the fact that I mean that was really just to test the market, and going with an expensive set first, it's kind of like a crazy idea, but clearly it worked because we are still getting Lego Lord of the Rings sets 3 years later, so that is one nice part. But just something that I was looking back on, I was like, that is kind of a bold move for them to have tried there to just go with an expensive set right off the rip. Do you think another Lord of the Rings set is coming on this scale? I wouldn't be opposed to it personally, but I would love to see smaller sets come first. To be honest, the big sets are very very cool. Don't get me wrong, but I do think it'd be nice to have play sets back and just more access to more types of minifigures. I don't know. I just kind of feel like that the minifigures, not like they're lackluster at all, but variety wise, like all we're really getting right now is like the main characters. Like it'd be great to see like a whole bunch of orcs back and stuff to be able to army build and like generic, Rohan soldiers or Minas Tirith soldiers, just things that you can army build with, because that's one of the fun things that I personally enjoy about doing this type of stuff is building up armies. So it'd be really cool if we could see that type of stuff back. Pretty sure this is a forge that I'm building right now for the elves. I think this is the interior of it. To be honest, I haven't done much with the mock lately. I've just been busy, obviously, now that I got these sets and focusing on these. But hopefully this weekend I'll have time to work more on the mock and get some progress done, because it has been a little bit since I've made any progress at all on that. So it's something I need to do. I just haven't really had the time or means to really go do it as of late. But I have been enjoying that mock. I mean, that is probably one of the best things I've like built personally. Um, just the amount of detail I was able to add in there and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So, and then here in the future, I'd like to do something with olive green and do a mock that way, just because olive green is such a cool color, and I'm finally getting some decent amount of parts in there, in that color. So, I definitely would love to do something with those too. Oh, they have glow in the dark pieces. Sweet. I just didn't know they still made those at all, actually. Especially for Lord of the Rings stuff. I did not know those were included in any of the newer sets. I know they in the Hobbit sets they were back in the day. What happened to our music here? Our music apparently broke, so give me a second to fix this. Since I don't know what the issue is with that, that's weird. Maybe if we can get it to work here. If I'm missing chat, just give me a second. I'm trying to figure out what the heck the issue is with this. I don't know why it's not loading up Spotify at all. Okay. Well, YouTube pulled back up perfectly fine. Sorry, I can see the chat now. I still don't know what it's doing with the whole music thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, I can see chat now, so we should be good. As long as it doesn't break again. Okay. Yeah. Good. No, I've never done a Lego room tour, actually. I have not. I find more fun doing like the Lego collection videos. Like as soon as I finish Rivendell, there'll be a big like Lego Lord of the Rings Hobbit collection video that I'm gonna do. Because those are really fun actually to do. But yeah, maybe in the future I'll do a room tour. But like I said, it's just easier right now just doing like collection videos, and I enjoy those more. So but yeah, that'd be pretty sweet to do. So I definitely could do that in the future. I want to open up all the weapons in this set yet because I haven't seen them in person, and I know they're all the special ones. So those would be pretty sweet too for like future like custom figure videos or like anything like that. Having all those new weapons will be great. So I'm excited to crack all those open too and take a look at them. Holy, there's more we gotta add on yet. Okay. So I had an open shelf that I cleared off for the Shire set yesterday. As for this set, I don't know until I'm done with it, but I'll be able to find space for it eventually. But I just don't know off the top of my head, like just because I didn't really measure it or anything beforehand, which realistically I should have done, um, but I didn't. But there should be space for the Rivendell here too. If not, like I said, I'll make space. Need a waterfall piece apparently. I always thought this waterfall was super cool too, so I'm excited to know how it's actually built on the inside of it. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like I said, I don't know if you were in here earlier when I said it or not, but all the techniques in this build too are honestly like great. Like the ones I did yesterday when I was building the tower set are amazing. So I've been really impressed with all that stuff too. I don't know. I'm thinking after the stream today, I might throw on the Return of the King and just watch that while I plug away at this build here. Because I do think that'd be pretty fun to do, is put on one of the movies and do that while I build away. So I usually will try to watch the extended editions. But the ones that I have with me today that I might probably end up watching are just the um, theatrical versions. They're on discs or whatever. So I just have that one here. So I'll probably end up just watching those. But I'm most definitely a extended edition person when I have the opportunity to watch those. Yeah, exactly. The extended ones are so much better. Yeah, this blue is actually awesome. I don't know if it picks up on camera how good it is, but in person it's really really nice. I can't wait to do the bridge because I'm curious how that also is built. Just because that looks really really cool. Yeah, it's actually super cool how that all comes together on that little waterfall over here. Slide these off a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. But yeah, that's actually super cool. The tiles, I thought it was gonna be a lot more of a pain in the butt than it really was. I was originally using like one of the actual like parts that came in the set to be able to smooth them all out, and then I realized I kind of damaged it a little bit, so I just grabbed like a longer plate that I had from my collection and did that, and it worked perfectly fine. So that's what I did with mine to be able to make that all work. But yeah, I mean the end result's awesome. Like just looking at this, whether you're close up or far away, it's really impressive both ways. The tree builds, yeah, I'm excited for those too. Actually, I think we'll get a few. Yeah, we get a few eventually on this section of the builds. Those will be fun to build. But overall, there's actually a lot of trees in this set, which is kind of impressive and surprising. But yeah, I'm definitely excited and looking forward to building up those ones. I'll tell you that much. I also just like unique, like actually good looking, realistic custom trees, like the ones that I built, like the pine trees and stuff. So seeing like different types of trees that aren't pine trees that still look really good, like in this set, it's very cool and neat to learn some techniques off of them. Okay, the way it makes the water like ripple effect there is honestly super unique and like cool. Um, I don't know. That just looks cool the way it like flows over the rocks there and like makes you build the rocks into it. Very cool. Yeah, is it the one that you're talking about? The one that's by the Bilbo Baggins sign or whatever? Because then yes, if that's yeah, okay, yeah, that's I can agree with you on that. I will be making probably a short or maybe a long form video. I don't know yet. Just kind of talking about how to easily convert it over to make it look better. Because literally, just by taking a whole bunch of these pieces, I'm pretty sure you can probably upgrade it a lot. So I gotta do that and make sure it looks good in person first. But I'm assuming it will, so I will probably make a video on that. Basically, you guys' takeaways from this is I have a lot of videos I want to make. I just don't have the time ever to do them, so I'm gonna try to make some this weekend, hopefully. Yeah, I need to go buy more olive green parts from Lego.com. Pick a brick, mainly plates, so I can bulk up my amount. But the problem is they only sell 2x2 plates, so when I make mocks, it's a lot of like tiny little placing and stuff, but it's what's going to have to work just because that is the cheapest way to get some of that color. But if other like bigger plates aren't that expensive on Bricklink, I might look into that option as well. No, I really don't. I know you'd asked about the Lego store yesterday, but no. Overall, I really don't. I mean, I could. There's a few that I could go to, but same deal there. It's honestly just easier for me to just buy stuff online once again, but one of the best songs too, by the way, that's playing right now. That's awesome. I'm sure that was like a lot of fun too, and very neat to see in person. Yeah, that's super cool, man. Oh yeah, I bet. I bet it was amazing. Probably almost as amazing as these waterfall techniques here. John Williams too. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what I always wonder too. Is like, who like just sits there and goes, you know what? I'm just gonna start building away on a build I want to make, and then they just make this absolutely like, insane looking stuff. Like it's actually crazy. On to bag 15. Any hobbies other than Lego? I do like to play basketball a lot on the side. Frisbee golf too, disc golf. I'll play that a whole bunch. And then I guess YouTube in itself is a hobby, so I have YouTube as well, I could say. And just being outside, I guess, too, could be one. I love being outside, so try to be outside as much as I can as well. Hey, man. I probably am like the only one, but I enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy being outside, so that's just like another way for me to be outside and do it that way, so. Trying to think what other minifigures come in this section. We gotta be getting close to some like new ones soon, I'd imagine. I was looking over at the bags, and I'm sure there's a few more that are in here. I'm assuming Arwen, because we make her gazebo here eventually. Oh yeah, I forget that the steps are the stomp technique to make them all smooth, which is very cool. So I'm assuming we're gonna have a few stairs we gotta build here. Yeah, this set like Lego did a lot of stuff for it, so it's really cool. I do like the. I think I said that yesterday too, but in the instruction booklets for this one, the Barad-dûr, and then also the Shire, they have all these like little blurbs about the sets and like the actual physical like sets that were used for the movies and stuff, which I think is super cool. Um, just to add a little bit of a more of a better experience as you're like building up the sets. So I think that's pretty cool that they actually do along the way as well. What's crazy is that this piece is not even the biggest like section, but this is still like ginormous for like a set. Like I truly am not gonna be able to grasp the whole entire size of the set until I have it all done because it's gonna be ginormous. Yeah, it's kind of what I'm figuring is that it's larger than I think it is, and then I'm gonna get to the end. I'll be like, yeah, I actually don't have any room for this at all anywhere, but hopefully I will. Yeah, exactly from the pictures, but still, yeah, I agree with you there. I didn't even see there was a big old arched piece in here. That's cool. Where the heck does this go over here? Oh, it frames the back of the waterfall. That makes sense. Yeah, except I think the gazebo is the last thing I build though for this section. So I think like this is the area for it right here, but since the last thing you build, I gotta build like the whole entire forge area and the bridge all first. I think. I could be wrong, but I think that's how that works. Also one of the goated songs from the movies. I did watch the first season. To be honest with you, I don't remember it very well. I just remember that I didn't really like it at all. So that's kind of my take on it. I should watch the second season though, because I have heard people say that one's a little bit better than the first one was. But still, I mean, I just feel like it's some of the things that they did that like the storytelling isn't very good, like that type of stuff, and overall just makes it so it's not actually as good of an experience as everybody kind of like hoped it would be after living up to Peter Jackson's interpretations of all the Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, so yeah, we were in the same boat then because I watched it. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try, and then it was more of like a why did I waste my time watching this type of deal. Yeah, every time I look at the waterfall section, it gets better and better. Now we're getting more stuff over there. That's cool. Yeah, exactly. You're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Ah, we're done with bag 15 there. Brickkin, welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Day two. Day two of the streams. We are currently working our way through the Rivendell set. We are on bag 16 and 17 that I'm opening up right now. So, pretty fun stuff so far. I don't know how long we're going to stream for again today, but I definitely will hang out for a while with you guys. We started at bag 12 today. So, we're not too far, but we're getting somewhere. A lot of bags to go, though, I'll be honest. How is Rivendell compared to the Shire? Well, I finished the Shire yesterday. Really, really liked the set. But a lot of people always talked about before I had a chance to really buy this set for myself that like Lego could be Lego Rivendell could be one of the best Lego sets of all time, possibly. You know, so I've always had that expectation going into it, and I kind of think it does live up to that. Overall, I'm really impressed so far with it. So no complaints from me. Yeah, and Scott is definitely right there. I definitely am. 2 weeks? That's awesome, dude. Very, very cool. Even for stuff as simple as like a grindstone, it's like seriously, like this is super cool. Just how smooth it all looks. Yeah, I need to do a pickup brick order soon as well. Mainly for the mock series, but yeah, I need to do one too. The Wolfpack torso is? I might have to pick up a few then. I might just have to add to my Wolfpack army that I'm slowly growing. Yeah, that is true. I will have to order today. Well, off all the VIP points I got from this Rivendell set here, I might be able to get some free Wolfpack torsos. Yeah, I don't know how many I'll actually want to buy, but I'll look into it later. Yeah, and I bought it on double, so very, very clutch there to get it on that little bit of a promotion time. So yeah, that was super nice to get that. So plus I got all the VIP points too, just off of the Shire too. So I got a whole bunch sitting in there right now. Move this off to the side. Apparently, we got to build up the whole entire little forge section right now. So looks like this will be a pretty cool looking area. Yeah, last night as soon as I started building up the tower over here or whatever, there's a bookshelf in there. And as soon as I started building that up, and it was like the most complex, like amazing looking bookshelf ever I've seen out of Lego, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good set. So, Brick Kingdom, you should be excited, man. It's a good one. Yeah, I can agree with you on that. But the details better than the Shire. I do still think the Shire, though, overall is a very good set. Lion Knight's Castle, yeah. Maybe eventually I'll end up getting that one. I don't know. I enjoy Castle. You guys know that from the videos, but once again, it's just a big, big expensive set. So we'll see. I don't have it, no. I do not have the Lion Knight's Castle. Then again, as you guys will see in my Lord of the Rings collection video, I definitely tried to bulk up my collection a lot throughout the last year, so I wasn't really extremely like focused on getting that set, I guess, for the Lion Knight's Castle. I was more focused on Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. No, no, it was not. I was gonna say this is the first one I've truly like really wanted really badly, Rivendell here. So I had to make sure I got that one first. Oh, is it? Yeah, I also did not know that. Well, then hopefully by the end of the year I'll want to buy it. Huh. That's interesting then. Very interesting. Although, surprised even the Lego employees were telling you that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Although if it is retiring, they might do a double VIP thing on that one too before they officially retire it. Yeah, so that's a pretty neat little forge there. Okay, so I beat you on that one. I do have the blacksmith. I got that one like right when it came out. Yeah, the blacksmith's an awesome little set there. Oh yeah, gotcha. No, that's fair. Nice. True. Yeah, then you'll have the money to buy more castle stuff, which would be awesome. When did you get your Raven Knights? So I only have one. But I got him right when they came out too. I'm assuming you're talking about the CMF. Yeah, I got that one right when it came out, and unfortunately back then I was not trying to bulk up as many as I could, but now those things are like $50, so that's just insane in itself. But I'd love to get more of them if I ever could down the road. Yeah, exactly. They're insanely priced. Yeah, Beastmasters. I think you were here yesterday, and I probably said that, but I have gotten to manage to get plenty of those. So I think I'm sitting pretty well on those guys. I don't think I'm gonna bother getting too many more. Want to buy 12 horses? Yeah, Beastmasters and Commanders will be pretty cool on there. Is the one on Pick-a-Brick, is that the one with the black arms? Because I low-key should buy a few of those and then just swap out the arms with the actual Beastmasters and switch them up a little bit too. Add some variety to the army. Yeah, I might have to do that. That wouldn't be a terrible idea either. I did not want to stay on. All right. Well, whatever entrance we're making here looks dope, so that should be pretty cool. Okay, it's the entrance to the forge. That's what I figured. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. I bet it does look awesome. Moment of truth, trying to add the doorway in here. All right, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't either, so I'm in the same boat as you. Yeah. There's a lot of roots around this forge here. 999 is insane, even though that's even an option. We're done with bag 16 and 17. I think we're on to 18. We are on to 18. And we get Gimli. All right, off the bat, The helmet here is very good looking. It looks like it's a little bit of a different mold than the original one was, but still looks like this could be a pretty cool looking minifigure. Oh, I forget he has midi legs too. I forgot they switched that up from the old one. And he gets some hair included too. That's pretty nice. Okay, there we are. Sorry, my phone was like dying on me, and then I realized it was not plugged in, and that's why it was dying. So we should have that all fixed now. I just didn't want the phone to die on me. Then it really would have just been an abrupt little stop there of the stream. But we should be good to go now. It should be charging, so should be fine for a little while longer. I might end stream after this bag, but we'll keep going here. Then I'll keep plugging away with this off stream, and then maybe we'll do another stream. If not, this might just be the last one. And I might just finish the build on my own, but we'll see. There's a lot of build left to do, so I'll make that up later as I go. Now we got to build a bridge. So I'm currently using StreamYard. which I think it automatically puts a thing in my description. Yeah. So actually, if you go to my description right now of this actual live stream, you can click on that link and it will take you right to that website that I use. But I might switch over to OBS in the future. Just this is what I've used since I started like YouTube way back, like several years ago when I did like periodic live streams and stuff. So I still use this, but OBS is probably the better one, better option. But yeah, there's a link in the description if you want to check this out and see it for yourself. So I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. I know when I started doing live streaming, you couldn't, but they might have changed that by now, just because of how many stuff how much stuff they've done and changed over the years. But yeah, you should be able to do it just off your phone, I'd imagine. Yeah, sometimes you have to have like increments met to be able to do certain stuff too. Okay, well then you should be good to go, yeah. Yes, yep, you could. Yeah, if need be, definitely. Yeah, that is one of the reasons that is nice with StreamYard is you can add a lot of guests on here. You can have up to like 10 people in here at once if you want to do, all having chat and stuff. Sounds good, man. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up being done after this bag, so. But there will probably be more here in the future, so. But I'll still hang out with you guys for a little bit here while we're finishing up. Very cool little bridge build here. I don't know yet if I'm going to stream tomorrow, but depending on where I get building just by myself later, if there's a lot of build left, I'm free and available to stream, I probably will. But we'll see. I don't know for sure yet, so I don't want to make any promises. Bridge looks super cool there. Probably around the same time, like as now, would probably be when I'd start, just because it would be a weekend. So what is that? Four for you, I believe. 4 o'clock. Yeah, like I said, I don't know for sure, but keep an eye out on the community tab. I'll make another post like I did today. So, if I am to stream it all. This is just like a regular like folding table. Just because it's easier than trying to do this all on my desk. I just don't have as much room in there. Yeah, so they seem to work pretty slick for this type of stuff. The only place I really do buy Lego at all is typically Pick a Brick. I haven't really done anywhere else. I guess eBay if I really need anything like particular, but or whatnot sometimes too. I use iMovie actually for all mine. So yeah, that's what I use. I use iMovie. Yeah. There's a app that you can get for like I don't know if it's on all things, but on iPhone it's just called Thumbnail Editor. I usually use that to make my thumbnails. Has some cool like free options you can do in there, like to be able to mask out some stuff and make some better looking thumbnails with it. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like using it. I haven't really had any issues with it at all. Yeah, I believe so. I can't disagree with you, Scott. This section alone is awesome. Once again, it's one of those things that you're like, are you sure this is a Lego set? Because it does not feel like one by any means. This is the steps up. That's awesome. Way it connects. Is that all she wrote for? Yeah, it is. That's all she wrote for that section too. Ooh, sweet! I get to go build some trees. Alrighty, guys. Well, this is where I'm going to be leaving off at. Is this section here? Like I said, I'm gonna go build more by myself now and watch maybe Lord of the Return of the King or some other stuff and go enjoy building this as well. But thank you all for being here and hanging out once again. Got a lot of progress done here, so some awesome stuff. And yeah, like I said, I will let you guys know on a community post. You know, whether I'm gonna stream or not this weekend. If you guys don't see a community post, it's just because I'm not streaming. So, like I said, once again, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the comments. If you guys haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this live stream. Subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys all on my next video or live stream.